Hi everybody, Stefan here from EDC Austria. I just learned something very important. Even if you do the best review, when you forget to press record, it doesn't matter. So, here we have the CRKT Tighe Rade, which is named after the designer Brian Tighe. And let's go over the stats first. The overall length is 20 centimeters or 7.88 inches. The closed length is 4.53 inches or 11.5 centimeters, and the blade length is 3.38 inches or 8.58 centimeters. And the blade thickness is 3 millimeters. The blade material is 8 CR13 MOV, which supposedly is hardened to 58 to 60. Okay, we'll talk about that in a bit. And what else do we know? It's a hollow dual grind. You will notice here that here you have a nice hollow grind that goes all the way up to the flats, and here you have a regular dual grind of the drop point, and it also goes up to the flat, but not as far as this one takes. This is of course very thin here. I hope you can see this in the video. But as for the stats, the handle material is 6061 T6 aluminium, and the liner is 2 CR13 MOV. As for the lock, it's a push button lock, which also makes it possible to be opened purely with inertia or closed if it wants to. Of course, it would never work on camera. You can just open it like this, or, which is the intended way, also with the flipper. This one is supposed to have IKBS, but I didn't see the markings anywhere on the blade, and usually the CRKTs are marked to death when they have anything special, and it really also doesn't feel like a bearing knife, but that's another discussion altogether. You only have one position, and that's tip up right side. Can't switch it. You have a nice lanyard hole. Here I'll do what I do these days and show you the whole knife up close. This is the so-called show side. And then we turn it around. I got this gift through the good graces of the KnifeCollector031. Thanks again, my friend. And some of his friends. But I was very happy to receive it, although these days I rarely use 8CR13 MOV blades, or I even rarely get in contact with it. Usually it starts at S35VN, or sometimes the automatics have 154 CPM. But if you don't hard use your knife, and it's a well heat treated 8CR13 MOV, like in this case it's supposedly hardened to 58 to 60, it should hold a while until it actually needs to be resharpened. I've used the knife all day and we are gonna do some cut tests now. Okay, time for some paper cutting. Some good old-fashioned paper cutting. Wow. And move it over to this portion while doing this. Yeah, see, if I push cut it works just fine. Wait, let's zoom out a bit. Oh wow. That's actually doing a great job with both grinds. This is the inner hollow grind, and this is the far out. Wow. This is a lot better than I actually expected, and if we cut against the grain, it's a bit harder, but it does work. Now that you saw the footage of it being used, like I said, I only have this knife a few days now, and I doubt I'll ever hard use it, but just for fun, it's a great knife to have, to add to your collection. And actually it's pretty decent at what it's supposed to do, and that is cutting. So no sharpening choil, eh? Very nice. Well, anyway, for the few bucks it costs, I surely recommend it. Here it was priced at 70 bucks, in the US I'd guess 40. But I need to check that. The links will, as always, be in the description. Sorry, this was more an overview than a general review, but there just wasn't that much to tell, and there will never be more to tell about this knife, so that's what I have to contend with. I like that you have 3 ways to open it. Of course it wasn't quite closed. And yeah, I don't think this is not trying to figure out. I mean, I could disassemble it, but I'm not that curious about it. Well, I hope this was at least somewhat interesting for you. If so, please share, leave a like, and if you wanna see more videos, there will be more this weekend, and then we'll finally start the prepping series, both bugging in and bugging out, but more the focus on bugging in. And yeah, please stick around for more. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.